Hello, what is happening, everybody, and welcome to one hell of a pub game. I am your caster, Mr. Frozor, and I shall be guiding you through the arena of death that is Dota 2. And we're gonna be looking at some captain's mode here. We got our one hell of a game on our hands, and I'm super excited about casting this. We got Reverse Gravity as the captain for this Dire Side team, and NGC is for, I'm not entirely sure if that's a clan tag or the name is just Gasadra, but I'm just gonna call them NGC because that's a lot easier. So, we got the first, actually Silencer picked up right off the bat. That's kind of interesting. But the bands is as follows. We got the Void, the Axe, the Razor, and last but not least the Phantom Assassin. So a lot of respect bands coming out, a lot of heroes you don't really want to face, especially when you're playing pubs, because they are going to be punishing you for making mistakes, and that's what you got to watch out for. But yeah, Silencer picked up right off the bat, so I would say that Radiant are probably looking to try to get rid of the team fight and just kick General DX.
5 seconds remaining.
At least as far as I can tell. So, I'm going to be having a double pick here.
Reserve time.
Out from the Dire side, they're jumping into their reserve time. So I'm just waiting to see what they're going to be doing about the Silencer. Hopefully they're going to be picking a couple of support heroes right off the bat, and then waiting what the Radiant actually have in store for them. And the reason why I'm kind of commentating this draft just to my regular viewers is I want to get some practice in trying to handle those solo, because usually I have a co-caster, so I got to work on my theory craft as well. So also, while they're not picking, give me some feedback. Give me some feedback on what I'm doing. I'm constantly looking to improve, so please do go ahead and give me feedback. It is very much appreciated. Dire, they're going to be picking up the Darkseer. That's actually rather interesting. I don't really see a whole lot of Darkseer games because he's kind of fallen out of the meta. But he is still, I would still say he is very, very good, especially up against DPS heroes. Unfortunately, there are a lot of them banned out here, as you could have a Phantom Assassin doing more damage than a Phantom Assassin can actually do. About 140% of the damage if you get the Scepter going for you. So he's a very, very solid hero against DPSs.
Remaining.
And if he can get a ranged carry in there, that would be absolutely
5
amazing.
seconds.
He's also very good at dominating the lane because of the Iron Shell. It is going to push, but
Reserve time.
he should be able to deal with most melee heroes. And they're going to go for the Coddle here to start out. He's actually going to work out well if he can get the, not the Illuminate, the Coddle Blast. Might actually be Illuminate. No, excuse me, that's another one.
Ban.
I'm not entirely sure which one it is. It's actually Blinding Light. If you can Blinding Light them into the Wall of Replica, and then Darkseer can vacuum them back in, that could actually mean 2 illusions for each. Or basically a bigger chance of getting illusions. But we got the Bloodseeker ban out. Radiant as right now, they're going to be picking up the Disruptor. So we got pretty much all the supports in order. Now they're going to be starting to go for the carries, and you can tell that by the bans. Bloodseeker banned straight out. That could actually suggest a Slark pickup
Dire team.
later on, and
Team.
Radiant, they're going to try to get rid of the Doom and the Viper. Of course, Bristleback banned out. That's a very, very good, strong, solid hero, so I'm excited to see this guy banned out because he's not very exciting. Troll Warlord picked up, so that's going to be... he's probably going to be laning out with the Coddle. Depends on how Dire actually wants to do it. I would love to see an aggro tri-lane with the Troll Warlord. Could set up some nice early kills. And Darkseer, as being a lane dominator, as long as he just stays out of trouble and keeps that Iron Shield on one of the creeps, you should be absolutely fine up in the up in the off lane. So we got a Troll Warlord. Wonder how Radiant are going to respond to that. They got to find a way to shut him down in the early game, so if they can rotate the Silencer and the Disruptor in towards that lane, they actually got a pretty good shot at it. Just constantly come out with the Ras, bring him low, glimpse him back whenever they can, whenever he TP's in, just to make sure that this troll doesn't get anything. They got to zone him out big time because he's going to take off. And I would love to see some other DPS carry together with this Troll Warlord, maybe a Slug or something like that. But I don't think it's going to happen though. But we'll see what they have in store. You could also potentially mid lane Troll, which does open up a lot of room bottom for somebody who is a bit more fight worthy. There's the Slark. Noticing the Bloodseeker ban out there, and they got their aggro tri-lane in order. So Disruptor and Silencer, they're going to be trying to create space for the Slug to farm as fast and as much as he can. Unless Disruptor wants to go mid lane, that is something that works out as well. Get him a quick level 6 so he can start landing those kinetic field and static storms. So I wonder how dire they're going to be responding to this. Because they banned out his counter. They banned out the Bloodseeker, which I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't go for Sluggy himself. It would set up some good kills with the Keeper of Light, or with the Coddle just pounce in and go for an Illuminate, and he's pretty much gone. So I'm actually kind of wondering why they picked the Troll. But let's see how they're going to respond to this Slug. They're actually going to go for the Centaur Warrior, so that might be your off lane. Not entirely sure they're gonna lane him with the Darkseer, and they could just have the Darkseer in the safe lane. Just popping down some Iron Shells on the creeps, making sure that slug stays out of there, and you can always haste up search the Troll Warlord so he can get in and get those nice quick bashes and easy kills. But yeah, it could actually be a Centaur Darkseer off lane with just Coddle being the solo support for Troll Warlord. It depends on how they want to do it, because Darkseer and Centaur works out well as very, very well as well. I mean, you have the Surge, pop that onto the Centaur, he runs in, hoof stomps, Darkseer can vacuum back if he has it, or just pop a straight Iron Shell on him, and you pretty much got yourself a kill. So there's a lot of kill potential in a lane like that, and also push potential with the double edge and the Iron Shell. They're actually going to respond to this by the Chaos Knight. I'm not entirely sure that's a good option. It might be good at zoning out the Troll Warlord, so he might be getting his hands on a Mjolnir. And as of right now, I'd actually, I'm not even entirely sure how they want to do it, because they still need a middle laner. Because I would have loved to see an Earthshaker up against that pick, but still Chaos Knight picked up, and I feel this actually deals rather well, at least with the Troll. At least with the Troll. So Troll has to build tanky. Centaur Warrior, it's not really a problem for him, he can always hoof stomp, double edge, and that's pretty much all of Chaos Knight's illusions gone. And they're actually going to ban on the Anti-Mage and the Sniper here. So maybe a mid... That would be too greedy though. That would be very, very greedy for Radiant to go for Medusa. They need that middle laner. They need a proper middle laner. It could suggest a Storm Spirit. Just out of my intuition. It's going to be a Mirana, so that's going to... It's going to be a middle lane Mirana. It's going to be a middle lane Mirana, as far as I can tell. They could also try to go for as a roaming support. And have... this just doesn't fit in my lineup at all. My theory crafting is going to shit. I'm saying Mirana mid, but I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. And Radiant are going to go for this last pick up here. I wonder what they're going to be getting.
10 seconds remaining.
They need a middle laner. I think they're expecting Mirana to go middle lane.
5 seconds.
She does also benefit very much from the battle trance in terms of attack damage. So as long as she just builds Deso and maybe even skips the Mjolnir, they got a good shot at this. We got a very good shot at it, and they're as strong as a team fighting team here. They don't really have the big ults, but they do have a vacuum into a wall, into a Star Storm, into death by Centaur, basically. I'm a bit worried about the Slug, though, because they don't have any detection for him. They have no way of shutting him down. I mean, something like a Spirit Breaker would be nice, or a Slardar, which was actually why I kind of expected Slardar, but then again I didn't, because he's not really a middle laner. But they don't really have a solid way of dealing with the Slug. Because Troll is quite vulnerable to him. Centaur, it's not that bad with Centaur. Actually gotta go for the Legion Commander here with the final pickup. And now I'm really curious about those lanes. How they're gonna lane it. They could go super greedy, have the Slug just sit in the off lane, farm up the Chaos Knight on safe lane, and have Legion Commander. Actually just, yeah, have the Disruptor Slug in the off lane. Oh, excuse me, Slug Soul in the off lane, Disruptor, Chaos Knight on the safe lane, have Silencer go mid, and have the Legion Commander go in jungle. It's kind of old meta, but I think it could actually work out. But everybody just loading into their heroes here, as we're going to be getting on our way with this, what looks to be a very, very exciting game. It's going to be exciting right from the early game, the Coddle, the Disruptor, and the Silencer, into the late game with the Troll, the Mirana, the Slug, and the Chaos Knight, and the Legion Commander once the dueling damage starts ramping up. I'm not entirely sure how she... Don't think she works that well up against the Centaur, but as long as she gets the proper duels off, and apparently doesn't want to let me have free cam. Now it is. I just gotta adjust my settings. Usually I would do this beforehand. Here we go with the camera deceleration and camera speed all the way down to low. So you guys will have a nice smooth ride around the map here. We're going to be having Wind, Air, and Quake going up in the top lane as of right now. So they're going to be farming up the Centaur. And yes, it is going to be a Troll Warlord mid. So he's going to be having a Quake level 6. And that could set up some good battle trances. And Mirana actually going to be your safe lane support here with the Darkseer solo in the off lane. It does work. He is somewhat decent at shutting down somewhat squishy heals. But it depends on how the Star side want to lane it. Sluggy has gotten 2 tangos. This might suggest maybe a mid slug. Some very, very odd lanes. Legion Commander. Tango, Stout Shield. This is not a jungle build, as far as I can tell. Up on the top lane, we might have a clash here over the first rune. Nope. Dire sitting heavily upon that. Down the bottom lane, though, it's going to be the Darkseer. Going to try to contest the Legion Commander. I think she might just... She is superior. She is superior, and maybe even not. Darkseer actually doing quite a lot of damage. There's the moment of courage. Darkseer going to force her away from the rune. As of right now, but Legion Commander sitting solidly on it, now doing a lot of damage. The moment of courage. Who's going to get it? Legion Commander took it. Oh, the Coddle Blast. Going to do a little bit, going to be missing. Keeper of the Light. And Darkseer has forced to pop a saddle, which is rather unfortunate. So as of right now, we have the Centaur up in the top lane. Mirana and the Coddle are going to be rotating out, or they might actually be looking to just do a lane mid. No, they're not. That would be rather cool. And down on the bottom lane, we will have an aggro tri-lane with the Legion Commander, Chaos Knight, and the Silencer. Vladislav. As is Ree. And last but not least, Sniper Guy trademark. It's going to be down here on this bottom lane playing the Chaos Knight, the Silencer, and the Legion Commander. They're going to be going up against Kojima on this little Darkseer here. Up on the top lane, it's actually going to be a solo Disruptor. That was the last thing I expected, to be honest. He's going to be going up against the tri-lane here, and that's going to be pretty much free farm for the Centaur and the Mirana. Winter and Reverse Gravity are going to be sitting on them, and the Disruptor will rat. On the middle lane, NGC, who I totally expect to go on the off lane, is going to be going up against Rabbit Poop Tart. So we're going to be having 2 very strong carries going up against each other on this middle lane. So there's going to be a lot of farming exchanged. I would say Troll Warlord does have the upper hand until Slug hits level 6. Because as right now, he can just throw out the Whirling Axe whenever he really feels like it, and whenever he has the mana. But yeah, down here in the bottom lane, where did Legion Commander go? She has gone top lane. Alright, just wanted to start out that bottom lane there, so it's going to be a 2-on-2. Or 2-on-3, excuse me. Which is still a lane I fully expect this Centaur to win. Coddle Keeper of the... Usually I do a better impersonation than that, but down the middle lane, I totally did not expect the kill there at all, but first of all, I'm going to go the way off the Troll, and that's going to just skyrocket his farm. He hasn't been off to a very good start. He's gotten 2 last hits compared to the Stock's 5. But that first blood is going to mean the world to him in terms of his farm. And right now, down the bottom lane, they're going to be rotating in towards this Darkseer. Silencer. He is Invis, has the Glaives of Wisdom and the Curse of the Silent. Is now going to let it rip. Stun for 1 second. That is pretty much max, and that's going to be a kill on the Darkseer. Nope, that's actually only minimum stun. Alright. But yeah, Legion Commander sitting on Boots as right now in 4 last hits. This is not exactly a super performing game. Troll Warlord sitting on a heavy advantage here in the middle lane. I actually expect him to be about a level ahead, but apparently he isn't. He's not really been farming all that much. Just switch to range mode. Now Slug going to be pouncing in. Troll Warlord, he's in a lot of trouble, and I think this might go the way of the Slug. There's an arrow coming out. That's going to connect Mirana now. Probably moving in for the kill here. Wants to get it. Slug taking a lot of damage underneath the tower. Is going to try to go for the Dark Pact, but he's ultimately going to fall. And Mirana going to be taking that kill, so good on her. She's pretty much got her early game in order now. But yeah, the unfortunate death of Troll, so it wasn't really a very good trade. Overall. Actually, it wasn't for the slug. As he did hit level 5 with the Troll Warlord still only sitting on last bits of level 4. Up in the top lane. Disruptor, you gotta get the hell out of there. Static Storm. Oh, the Hoof Stomp. I'm not entirely sure where he wanted to go with that. He could have totally gotten it had he just double edged. What's the damage on that? Level 2, 250? It is magic damage. But it should have been enough. Yeah, it would have. Just go for the straight double edge. Now the Illuminate. It's not going to connect on anybody. Do we have a Legion Commander? She's now sitting on very, very aggressively. But Centaur, on low HP, still just looking to heal up. Chaos Knight running low on HP. God, what a game. What a game for Zeus. Would have been an up on the top lane. We actually got the Legion Commander dying out. Now it might be the turn of the Disruptor. Centaur, he's going to fall as well. Coddle, is he going to get it off? Nope, that's barely going to miss. Disruptor dodging it. Now Coddle, inside the Static Storm, is he going to get it? Yes, he is. And the pause, Darkseer getting actually the Chaos Knight down on bottom lane. Keeper of the Swag. Pause makes it official. Oh, God. But yeah, down on the bottom lane, this Chaos Knight is going to die again. Another pause. People just unpausing and pausing left and right. I think they just want to get this game on the way, but a lot of kills and a lot of kills to keep track of. I didn't actually expect the early game to be this intense. Now the hasted silencer. Is he going to go in this Keeper of the Light? Now the Mana Drain. That should quickly wear him out. But nevertheless, Quake. Oh, he's going to get blocked. There it is. Silencer. Getting that kill, but now maybe the return kill. Slug actually wanting to go for the pounce here on the Centaur. Is going to get it off. And now Centaur, Hoof Stomp, double edge. That's going to put himself low. If Slug can just get a couple of hits in on him, it might be enough. There's another double edge on the ready, but Slug just going to take him before that. So another kill for the Slug. Now the Troll Warlord comes in looking for that double kill. Might want to find the Slug. He's now going to go into melee mode. And where are the bashes? Where are the bashes? There they are. Now going to turn towards the Slug. Whirling Axis. Is he going to turn and go for? Nope. Not going to throw him. There it is. It's up on the ready. Mirana. Yes. All the arrows going to go out on the Disruptor. He's just eating it for the Slug. Kyle now back in the lane. And we've been having kills like left and right. We have 2 kills a minute so far. That is a ridiculous amount. And Kojima actually almost, I would actually almost say winning this bottom lane here. He is how far ahead? He's already level 6. Of course, not gone into the wall yet because you don't really need that up until the team fights. Slaughter, he's going to be pouncing in onto this Mirana. She's pretty much gone. They try to go for the leap, but not going to break it. Is she going to be able to get away? She does have superior move speed, so I actually thought she would be gone there, but not going to drop Winner. Winner. That looks an awful lot. I'm not entirely sure what that's going to get turned into. I hope not a Force Staff. It could be, but I hope not. I would have thought he would just go maybe Vanguard in a blink or something like that. Now Disruptor, he's going to find himself a nice little Miranda there. She's going to get stuck. Nope, actually not exactly stuck. Just going to leap over it. Probably what she was expecting. On the middle lane though, Legion Commander has taken over up against the level 7 Troll Warlord. It's not the guy you want to conquer or do a battle with. Slark. All of his mana is going to get drained. Now the arrow into the Coddle Blast. Whirling Axis with the Troll Warlord coming in, and they got the kill in the Slug, and Troll taking it respectively. Kaboom. And Troll on 3-1-1. As of right now, so he's quite farmed. His net worth is by far the highest, and his GPM is also looking rather solid at 7 minutes. He's almost got his Yasha up in the ready. He's not going to be going up against this Legion Commander. And Silencer are just going to come in and try to silence him. Just make sure he doesn't get too cocky. Centaur, he's almost hitting level 6. There it is. Is he going to go into the Stampede? Yes, he is. Just too good to leave out. Now Slug, he's pouncing in deep. Oh, that could have been such a good pass if he had actually gotten it off.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Silencer. Setting on that barrier.
Coin for me.
Slug has found Inris Rune. He wants to get for kill.
Top tower is under
Is
attack.
Cardless gonna find him? Where's the pounce? Could probably use it. There it is, and that right there should be one dead Coddle. And it was, and now he's in trouble though, Sluggy. There's a central ward in the area, and Slug just getting chain stunned, and there it is. That's the kill. Legion Commander now gonna go up against the duel. I'm not entirely sure that's a good idea. If Centaur wins this, he didn't. It was just gone off, but the Legion Commander did drop, and now it's the turn of the Disruptor as well. Silencer, I'm not entirely sure what he's doing, but he could be in a lot of trouble. Face boots up in 5 seconds, but nevertheless. Oh, the Chaos Knight now coming back in. Arrow is actually going to find the Silencer, but that's not what we're interested in. We're interested in the Chaos Knight. Not really fulfilling his duty. This troll was very, very low. He's not gone a single point in a Reality Rift, so I can kind of understand why. Usually you would wait with the Chaos Strike, because it's only a 10% chance, and quite frankly, you don't have a lot of damage on your crit. So you just go Chaos Bolt and Reality Rift, and just start working that. Had he had the Reality Rift, he would actually gotten that kill. Not entirely sure if he did get a Chaos Strike, but it is going to amplify your damage by a significant amount. So compared to a crit, what's he, 92 as of right now? It's a bit less than 250. It's about 240 a crit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Which is not really significant when you're hitting 1 out of 10 times. Centaur. He's actually going to get dueled now. Slug coming in. Glimpse back. Are they going to get him in time? They aren't. Centaur now going to go for the stomp, and he should almost be able to make it back out. It's going to go into the kinetic field, and now they're looking to clean him up. There it is, though. The double edge, bringing them all low. Storestorm. Who's that going to get? That's going to get the Legion Commander. So that's a nice little killer from Mirana, but she's going to almost, yep. She is going to die. But now the rotations are coming in. There is an invisible troll warlord. Going to let the axes fly now. Going to go up against the Slug. There is the kinetic field, not quite on time. Coddle is going to get the kill, or actually not going to get the kill. Almost going to get it. Slug running very, very low. Face boots are gone. One more hit. And there it is. Troll getting himself a double kill. Quick, though, bringing himself low, but that should not really be a problem for him. It's basically kills left and right. People wanting to fight a lot. And what I really feel that this Legion should do is just to try to run into the jungle, because she's not had a lot of success with those duels. Like, at all.
Missing bottom.
That is the Centaur. Yeah, he's actually going to go for the Hood of Defiance. I can kind of understand that choice. But then again, I can't. That's the Chaos Bolt, that's not reliable damage. There is a bit with the Disruptor and the Static Storm doing a bit of damage, but there isn't really... The magic damage is not that bad. It's the physical damage from the Slug and the Chaos Knight you have to worry about, which would make a Vanguard a much better choice. In this particular case, Coddle up on top lane. He's now getting chased down by the Slug. It's desperately trying to do juke. Oh, the pounce. Is it? It's there. Not anymore, though. He's actually going to pop the Shadow Dance instead. Going to just do it, ring around the Rosy Tower. But Coddle is going to drop it eventually. Now down on bottom lane, we do have a 4-man rotation here. Pretty much. There's a troll sitting inside. And if he drops down, this could be at least a tower. They're just going to push it in. Chaos Knight, I don't think you want to get into this whole mess. Because that right there's the tower gone. Mirana taking that. Chaos Knight trying to pull back. Arrow, I don't know where that arrow was trying to go. Disruptor, though, he's going to be trying to push it on this top lane. Might want to consider rotation bottom, because we got the Legion Commander now running into the Troll Warlord, and he's just going to start bashing away here. As he's not even gotten one yet. Duel is now up. Is this the first? Yep, that's the first Legion Commander. Darkseer hasn't scaled wall yet. It might have been a mistake. He could go for the vacuum. Reality Rift. It's going to go. Arrow going to miss its mark, but the Stampede should be able to make it back out. Plus the Moonlight Shadow. Oh, Mirana getting the kill there. Beautiful Starstorm. Oh, where's the vacuum? Double stun. There's the vacuum. Slug dropping very, very low. He's going to have to pop the Shadow Dance. And now Legion Commander having a whole lot of issues handling the damage out from the Centaur Warrunner. But inevitably, the Static Storm is going to go, and Mirana dropping very, very low. Is she gonna go down? Yep, that's the reality rift, and done for.
Radiant's top tower is
Now
under
Chaos Knight.
attack.
Oh, they should have gone for the reinitiation. Disruptor, he's AFK. He's just sitting there. Game on boss. That is very, very rude. They desperately wanted that kill, but that's gonna be a deny. That is a desperate Darkseer. That's not cool. That's just not cool. I mean, come on. You gotta get fair kills.
Radiant's top
Especially in
tower
a game
is
like this.
under
But yeah,
attack.
Disruptor has gone for the disconnect. And hopefully he will be back soon, because he is sorely missed. But yeah, had Centaur just gone back in there and tried to clean up the...
Radiant structures are
Might have been the slug,
fortified.
could have been, possibly been the slug there. That could have been a huge kill. Or the, actually, never mind that, slug died. Chaos Knight. And now Disruptor is back in the game. They're going to try to defend this top lane. It's Darkseer, Troll Warlord, and Keeper of the Light are going to try to push in. Battle Trains is up on the ready, and that could definitely mean a top tower down. Troll Warlord is going to get brought a bit low from this. Last word here, he is disarmed. Not gonna go just yet. Legion now gonna go for the duel. Troll Warlord does have the superior attack speed, but oh, duel is not gonna get finished. Coddle Blast into the wall. That was huge. Where's the vacuum? There's no vacuum up and running just yet, and there's no illusions going on. That Chaos Knight wants to join the fight, getting a very, very low stun here, but that right there should be the top Targon. And trading a troll for 2 heroes. Now the reinitiation. Sluggy coming back in, wants to get this Darkseer, and he's gonna get what he wants. Glimpse back into the Static Storm. Chaos Knight, or not the Chaos Knight, excuse me. Yep, the Chaos Knight is going to go towards, or in on this Centaur. As the chase is now going to go on, just going to walk right out. Oh, the jukes on the arrow slug. It's going to get this kill, but he's now going to get cleaned up. Mirvana going to try to just leap away. And that was a very, very chaotic team fight. Hopefully we'll get a fight recap of that entire thing there. Oh, Illuminate going to bring him so low. Coddle. Mana Drain Arrow. It's not going to find its mark. And they're just going to have to retreat back out because Disruptor just decided to come in with that. Awesome ass kinetic field. But yeah, that fight was huge. And favoring pretty much most of all the slug. It's, compared to the fact that he died. Mirano's probably the one getting the most out of that fight in terms of levels. And she's now going to go for the Mjolnir. That's pretty much done. Or Maelstrom, excuse me. Even though I said earlier that it would probably, I would say a straight Deso would be a better choice considering the fact that you do have the damage coming out from this battle trance. So as long as they stay together, should work out in their favor. But yeah, she's going to be hitting ridiculously fast now. As it's 15 to 20, 16 minutes in. You cannot complain that this is not an exciting Dota game. Now the chase is going to come in. Oh, Darkseer, he's going to go far. He does have a wall on vacuum. If he wants to throw it down, we might see another fight here. Coddle Blast, nobody's just going to go for a defying wall there. Now, Centaur, he's going to get completely jumped by everybody. Now the Troll Warlord joining in. Darkseer and the Troll cleaning up. There's the smoke. Oh, the duel is on. Who's still going to win that? Legion Commander by a very, very small margin. Coddle is going to get brought low. Darkseer able to clean up the kills. Actually, Mirana coming in with that beautiful Starstorm there. Now they're going to clean up the Disruptor. It's a full 5-man wipe. And an ultra kill out from Mirana. That right there's a Desolator. They fed her too much. She's 12-5. That is insano. And she's now sitting on the highest GPM and the highest net worth of the entire game. 17 minutes in. This is getting ridiculous. Experience per minute, she should be sitting right up there as well, together with the Darkseer after that fight. I should have probably looked at the fight recap there just to see how much gold went right down her pocket, but that right there's middle lane tower gone, and that was a big fight. That was a big fight for the Dire. Even though they lost some of their core heroes, Mirana can always transition into one if she feels that she does better than the Troll and the Centaur. And as right now, she is. So this is going to be a core Mirana definitely with the Darkseer taking on the supporters role. And of course with the Coddle being the ultra support. Troll has got the Yasha and Helma the Dominator. He should probably farm up a bit more. He only has 23 last hits. got completely outlaned on mid by the Slug. How's the elastic graph looking? 53 at most, and that's even on the Darkseer. Oh wow, this has not been a farming game though. Down on pretty much the Roshan pit. The Coddle is going to go down, and they're not going to try to contest this at all. Troll just running around, looking around confused. Darkseer, they know he's down there, and they're going to rotate in on him. Darkseer seeing the trouble coming.
Tower is under attack.
Now the top tower, though, they're keeping all the lanes pushed in us right now. Arrow going to scout out the rush pit, going to see that nobody are there, but she's going to run right into Legion Commander, the rest of the gangbang squad. Rana, that should be an easy kill and an easy duel win for the Senior Commander. Are they going to go for the Roshan? I'm actually rather curious as to see when this Roshan is going to get taken.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Because they got a somewhat solid team for it.
Tower is under attack.
And they know the troll is there. Slug, he's going to try to go on this troll. Now going to let the pounce rip and the shadow dance. The troll is pretty much ineffective. He wants the whirling axis to go. Not going to get him off. Now though, Keeper of the Light. He's going to run right into trouble. Going to get reinitiated upon it. He's gone. Now troll, I'm not entirely sure what he's doing still here. They're just going to try to just take him underneath the tower. Slug, he wants to get the pounce. But that Thunder Strike, it's going to be enough in Disruptor, taking a much needed kill there. Now the vacuum into the wall though, that could become a bit of a problem. Darkseer, he is farmed. This guy is actually rather big. He's going to be going solo up against the Disruptor and the Slug here. Too much damage though inside the Static Storm. But Stark's just going to be running right through, and if he can get the kill here, that could be huge, and Darkseer is taking it. Just not paying attention to the walls. That is going to be running right through it, and Darkseer taking a double kill. That's rather incredible. Just doesn't care. You gotta really pay a lot of respect to that wall of Replica, and Darkseer probably gonna be looking to go for a Scepter because he's having such a good time working that wall.
Dire's structures are fortified.
He's only 338, but that wall is gonna prove to be very, very effective, especially against the Slug and the Legion Commander. Some very, very heavy damage heroes. Now down on mid lane. They want to get... Oh, Illumina. That was way off. And then Silencer just going to sit there with the Invis Rune. Now the Armlet. Out on the Legion Commander. She's not been having a good game at all. Like whatsoever. 37 last hits in 20 minutes. Nobody even gives a shit about farming. It's just kills, kills, kills. Oh, they want to get this. They want to get this troll. Or he wants it. Silencer wants it. As soon as that Invis Rune runs out, he's in trouble. It's gonna run out in about a second. There it is. They know he's there. And there it is. Darkseer. Where? I think they just need to know if it was an illusion or not. But that took him like 3 to 4 seconds to react. Oh, the stun. Silencer. You're in trouble, my man. You're in big, big trouble. He doesn't have a TP out. He's gone. Is the rotation gonna come in? Yep, Legion Commander. No, doesn't really want to. But yeah, Silencer. I'm not entirely sure why he wasn't paying attention to his Invis Rune. Because that ran out in the wrong spot. Now, Darkseer. I love the fact that the max last hits per minute is setting on a Darkseer. And it's only 3. You have a Troll Warlord who's pretty much been farming 1 last hit a minute. And they're going to be going for the Roshan. I think they know though. Sluggy is going to try to sniff it out. Ah, he's actually just going to jump at the Coddle, and that's going to make him aware. Wall has been dropped inside the Roche Pit there. Slug is going to drop a bit low from the Illumina. Now going to go up against this Troll Warlord as the bashes, the stuns take over. The Moonlight Shadow is not going to work. They bought Dust for it. Mirana going to try to make it out. Darkseer, he's just going to be sitting inside the Roche Pit. Now the glimpse back. Mirana going to try once again to make it out, but not going to be able to end the duel. Going to just secure the ultimate win. Darkseer trying to bait him into the Roche Pit. Ah, Wall is down and out. And now he's in trouble. Just going to vacuum, and yeah, he's gone. He's gone. There's no way around it. Mechanism is going to fly, but that's into the stun, and he's out of there. This would be an ideal time for Radiant to take this Roshan. And it definitely is. Disruptor, Chaos Knight, and Slug are going to be working it. What are we looking on dueling damage? About 50 more. 50 extra dueling damage, and looks like she's going for straight for a Blade Mail. That's an alright choice, in the fact that if she gets the Troll, she's just gonna get him just on sheer damage, or just on sheer return damage. Because he's doing more damage than he can handle himself. Oh, great choice out from Chaos Knight, the Heaven's Halberd. That's gonna completely shut down the Troll Warlord.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
If that's the guy I want to focus on. He's not exactly big and strong. But it could potentially be a good pick up there. Disruptor. Is he gonna get glimpsed back? Yep, he is. Right into the Static Storm, or the Kinetic Field, excuse me. He's just gonna get trapped on the edge of it, and Troll, he's gone. He's way gone. It's gonna secure his doom, and Disruptor picking up that kill. He's now got 2.1k gold, and actually, elsewhere on the map, Slug just chasing down a Coddle there. Currently, it's 28 to 28, and the gold graph is pretty much on 0. Experience is going the way of the Radiant. And Slug, he's building an SNY. So you can obviously tell he's a stats man. Working those power treads. He's underneath a ward there, which is going to run out in 9 seconds, so it doesn't really matter all that much in Disruptor. He's going to get his 4 staff done. That's going to enable him to have a lot more, or not a lot more, a lot better positioning than he used to have. I'd say that's a rather solid pickup. But yeah, currently, Dire on the defensive as Centaur. He's got his blade mail going for him as well. So if he gets dueled with that out, that's going to be one dead Legion Commander. No matter how you look at it. Centaur, he's bigger. Not by a very large margin, but he does have the return damage. Which is why I really think he needs to build a heart. Fortification. This tower is now deniable, and if they're going to go for it, there's a Silencer. He's not very big. He's going to try to get this. And Silencer, he got the tower, but he's going to pay with his life. Now they're going to try to turn onto this Chaos Knight. Stampede is going to go out. There's the double edge. Where's the counter stun? He does have the Phantasm as well, in case he wants to pop that. Should be able to make it out now. Oh, no, that was off the mark, and we're missing kills left, right, and center on the middle lane. Because the Troll Warlord just died again, and yeah. I love the fact that he had time to just sit there and say that. He's outrunning you. Even with your triangles up. But yeah, Darkseer and the Troll Warlord are going to die mid to the Disruptor. So he's got a pretty good game going for him so far, and we're still on 30 to 30, but Goldgraph's running the way of Radiant as of right now. And that's with a very even tower difference. And just nobody has been farming at all. Nobody has been farming. Like Centaur sitting on the most though, now Coddle. It's actually going to go down. I just saw his health drop and then immediately had to go up there. But this Slug, in terms of net worth, he is sitting on the highest, right where he should be. Oh, beautiful stomp there from the Centaur. Slug, he's not going to try to pounce though. But Darkseer might be looking for him. He is with the Shadow Blade there. And Mirana, I really like this pickup. I really, really love the Desolator. Because if you look at it, there's going to be a lot of minus armor, especially on the Disruptor. He's just going to drop, just like that. There's just too much physical damage, and as long as she just hits people and Troll Warlord follows it up, they got themselves some easy kills. Because that's basically going to amplify his damage as well. Global Silence. I'm not sure. Was that a misclick? Oh, they're going on him. Slug just got his hands on the Troll. So that's probably why. That's probably worth it. Now Centaur. There is no Central Ward. Now there is. Slug now going to get revealed. Coddle. Is he going to fall? Yep, he is. There is no counter initiation. Where's the vacuum? That's going to jump right into the wall on Slug. Not able to cope with the damage, and he's going to fall. So trade himself for a Troll Warlord and a Coddle. But actually looking at him. Oh, now the counter initiation. And the Static Storm. That's going to go on the Legion. Or not the Legion Commander, excuse me. But she's going to duel nevertheless. Darkseer, he's in trouble. Centaur. Where's he going to go? He's going to try to go back to base. He doesn't have his Blink Dagger yet. And he is dusted, so no Moonlight Shadow. As it is up and available. And Centaur, he's now going to drop. Now the Mirana is going to caught inside the Kinetic Field. But going to be able to make it out nice and easy. And Troll Warlord even back up. He's level 13. Versus level 18 Slug. There's no way that he's going to be able to win that fight. And Slug now going for the Basher. I really, really like that. Because their stuns are not abundant. They only have one reliable stun, and that's the Chaos Bolt. So a Super Basher would be nice for him. As right now, Silencer building that Aghanim Scepter. That's going to give him 1 extra second of Global Silence. It's a lot to spend 4,000 gold for 1 extra second of silence, but that's going to be the second that saves you. Disruptor has the point booster up and going for him. So he's going to be trying to build an Aghanim Scepter as well. Coddle, how is he looking on his? That's actually going to be going for an urn instead. He's died a bit too much for an urn, I think. Just he's not lasting long in those fights. Which is what I think his key problem is. But yeah, as of right now, Radiant, they're taking over this game. They're taking over completely. As they're looking to make this push down the middle lane. They're kind of scattered for it. So it could be a bit of a problem. But yeah, they're going to check up on the Roshan. That's going to be up again. And that's a short Roshan. It's going to be up again not too long. Or, hold on. Is it going to be a long one? It might actually be a very, very long one. We'll see in a couple of minutes how long the Roshan is going to be. Chaos Knight. He's going to run into an Invis Mirana. There it is. Stormstorm going to fly. Now this like he's stunned. Where's the vacuum? He is Global Silence, so there's no vacuum into the wall until it wears off. There it is. Quick over the vacuum. And actually, Legion Commander fighting on the back front here. They're going to try to go for her. And there's the Illuminate. Almost going to bring the Coddle. Or at least bring him low. Now the vacuum. Vacuum back, Disruptor. He's in trouble. Going to try to go for the 4-step, but he's now getting chased down. On the backfight, though, Slark, he's on the cleanup crew. He wants to get this Coddle. And he is maybe, yes, going to find him. There it is. Slark getting that kill, but now turning towards the Darkseer. If he can get him into the wall, that would be an easy win, but Slark now getting chased out. He should be the faster guy. Does have his Shadow Blade in about 5 seconds, so not going to be a problem. He's also bought out. There are the Boiling Axes. Is he going to reinitiate? Oh, that could be so greedy. He's going to reinitiate. Going to try to see if he can find the Troll Warlord. Darkseer is going to go for the vacuum. Now the counter bashes. Bashes left and right. Troll Warlord trying to take that kill, but are they going to be fast enough? Slark. They got vision of him and now jumping back in. He's going to get the kill, Darkseer. He's in trouble with the Disruptor coming in. And that's a double kill for the Slark, and he's dominating. That was way too much gold right down his pocket. That was about 1,000 gold with those 2 kills. As Coddle got his urn up and going for him. So this Slug is pretty much on fire. He has died a lot, but he's still got 23 kills and 9 assists. Which is basically 3/4 of your entire team's kills he's been involved in. And he is going fast. He's got 34 stacks of Essence Shift. Coddle. Gonna be dropping those wards down. Oh, we got a bit of a fight there. Centaur is gonna get sent back. Just the barrier. Gonna secure their escape, so as of right now, the Silencer looks like he's actually nah, he's not working on Dagon. He's still working towards that extra global silence, or extra time on the global silence. And what is the Legion Commander going for? As of right now, Mithril Hammer. A lot of options with the Mithril Hammer. So we'll see what that's gonna get turned into. Troll has got his SNY done. But that's pretty much all he's got. His net worth is dreadful. It's below the Centaurs and just above Slark. That might be a bit of a problem for him. He's diving way in deep now, just going to get completely mana drained. He's just going to stop just before the stun sets in. Where's the Illuminate? There it is. Not really going to scout him out, and he's just going to be running away. Maybe reinitiating onto this Darkseer. The wall is going to go, and that could hurt him more than it hurts the Darkseer. Slark, he's going to try to run it out. Now the duel, though. That's going to pretty much secure a free kill. It's going to be enough. No, it's not. Just shy. Silencer coming in is now going to get stomped, and now the Centaur. He's going to try to go ham. Mirana jumping left, right, and center, trying to find these kills, and he's going to find one in the Legion Commander. Slark, though, on the cleanup crew. They're going to try to see if they can get this Mirana, and there it is. The Static Storm as well is going to be enough. And Coddle, the only one to make it out alive for the Stire team, and Slark just taking it away. He's got pretty much enough for a Super Basher. Close to at least. Just needs about, just about 3 point, or excuse me, 6. Not even 6 anymore. Not even, not even 5. It's about 300 now. He's farming fast, and his GPM is starting to skyrocket. If he can get this tower as well, it's done. It's done for him. He's got the Super Basher. Now gonna eat another Illuminate. It's actually dropping rather low here. Is this gonna purge that? With the Dark Pact, and that's your middle lane tower gone, and that's your Super Basher for the slog here. If that's what he's gonna go for, and it's not. Ah, that's a bit disappointing. But yeah, he's pretty much done. Steven is now gonna turn his attention towards the Roshan. Does have a bottle he could get rid of. Oh, just bashed right off the bat when you still have those 20 essence shifts. But yeah, that right there should be a rather quick Roshan for him. Unless the Darkseer can stop it. They're pinging it up. Mirana knows. Darkseer, there's the wall. If they could vacuum him back in, they're actually trapping him in there. He has now gone for the Shadow Blade. Illuminate as well. This Slug is in big trouble. He's just going to try to wait it out for now. Troll, I don't even know if he realized. The Slug now pouncing in on him. Darkseer going to go for the vacuum. Where's the Iron Shell? Not being popped yet. There's a stun. That's actually going to land on the Roshan. Now Silencer comes in. He wants to join in, but this Slug, he's going to fall. And that's going to be 600 gold right down the pocket of Mirana. Plus maybe a counter kill on the Roshan Centaur. He's now jumping in, trying to stall this Chaos Knight. Now the dust is going to get popped. Silencer. He's dead for. Chaos Knight. Going to be jumping back and going to completely dodge with the Phantasm there. In the meantime, on the other end of the fight, Disruptor, he's going to go down, and we're going to be watching this Chaos Knight trying to chase down an impossible target. We got Legion Commander as well. I think she's looking for a duel. Is she? Oh, the Centaur. Flush the Darkseer. That should be one dead Chaos Knight, and it is. And there is the Legion Commander as well. This is a huge turnaround. Is this a team wipe? She's actually going to go for the duel, and that's going to be a win for the Mirana. Not the one you want to get bonus damage. Because she's already doing enough, and it's a full 5-man wipe. Jesus. I think that might just have been a panic duel. And yeah, that's a Roshan as well. That's probably going to go down the pocket of the Troll. That's the guy they want to get farm on. Or is it? Yep, Troll's going to be taking that, and I'm not going to question that at all. I really like this Mirana and Lincoln Sphere. Just because BKB really isn't all that necessary. Considering the Chaos Bolt. There's not a whole lot of magic or chances of breaking the Lincolns like you have some of those Ogre Mage Eyes or something like that, where the Lincolns is going to get broken left and right, but this time it's actually rather solid. Darkseer going to be trying to farm his way towards that Aghanim Scepter. He's pretty much done. And Troll. That is that's some crits. That was what I couldn't remember last time. Disruptor denying that top tower. Centaur just going to be protecting their bottom lane tower for now, so we're 44 to 42, and the graphs are going to get brought right back down to 0 here. Both the net worth and the experience. And Slog, he's going for an Eagle Song, which means that he would like to get those the nice little amount of evasion. And I cannot word today, excuse me.
Illusion.
Rapid Pop-Tart. They're farming like right next to each other. They know the Slug is there. And if they want to get him, they got to rotate in on him. Troll, is he now going to get jumped? He is. The entire team there is in to back him up. Global Science is going to go down. Troll, he's very much dead. And I don't think Dai wants to fight this. Yup, they do have the Troll with the Aegis there. Wall is going to get popped, and Science, he's just going to walk right through. There are a lot of illusions here, and just straight pound there, and Troll Warlord trying to make it out. Mirana is going to get glimpsed back, and she is dusted. She's pretty much gone. Not even yet, actually. The Coddle Blast doing an amazing amount of damage. Darkseer now, though, sitting in the middle of everything. Going to try to lure them into the wall, but not going to have an effect then. Oh, the arrow! That's going to find its mark. Don't think that was the guy they were hoping for, but... Oh, Mirana, you're in deep territory here. Slug is going to go for it. Now the Stomp, though. That's the counter initiation that they were looking for. And Slug, he's almost gone. He's pretty much dead. Where's the last little bit of damage? He's down to 100 health. They just can't find it. Now the Cold Blast, that's not even going to reach him. But the Legion Commander is pretty much going to let her life. Unless she can get... Yep, there's the kill. Oh, Mirana, nice dodge there on that last...
Trespasser.
On that last little wave there. So that's a 3 for 2.
Tower is under attack.
And very, very close exchange there. Slightly in the favor of the Dire. But the important thing is they didn't lose the Mirana and they didn't lose the Centaur. Slark gonna get the counter kill that they needed, so that fight pretty much evened out. And he's found himself a double damage rune. He hurts like a ouch is basically the word for it. And yeah, he's just gonna go straight through backdoor protection up on the top lane. He's got 29 points in Essence Shift. And that's the top tower gone. That's not exactly what you want to see, and he's now got his good old butterfly coming in as well. Yikesies. That's not a pleasant sight, to be honest.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Trolly Mac Troll Warlord. Sitting on his face boots. As he's basically gotten 0 farm. If you look at it, alright, let's just take a look at the last hit graph here. Troll Warlord not sitting on a whole lot more than 1.3 last hits per minute. Per minute. Usually when you see Troll Warlords, like super farming, they're up on maybe 6, 7. And he's on 11, 12, 12, so it's not like he's been having a good game on kills either. So yeah, this is quite terrible for the Dire side. Whereas the Mirana, she's not exactly doing better on farm, but she's 19, 6 to 12. Which means that she has the kill farm required. So actually work that way in. Currently Centaur. He's going to be going for the Reaver into the heart, and I really, really like that. Weaver is one of my favorite items. It's a man's item. Just going to go all Tough Get Tuesdays on you guys. It is a man's item. Legion Commander, she's now sitting on that Desolator. I was kind of suspecting it, but I've also seen Mjolnirs. And especially BKBs. But usually go for the Ogre Club first. Now Centaur, he's going to be trying to chase, or actually not chase, he's going to try to escape the Slug. Where's the Pounce? It's not there in time, and Centaur, he's actually going to be running into the Legion Commander. That's an easy win for them. So that's 112 doing damage. Might want to be looking for some crits, but in the meantime, perfect wall. There's a lot of damage going on these Radiant heroes. Way too much damage. And Silencer, is he going to drop? Almost. He's got way too many illusions chasing him, but they're just going to stop kind of moving. And now Legion Commander, though, is going to go down. Slug pouncing in. Troll Warlord taking way too much damage off from this Slug. Global Silence. Slug's just hitting away, and now he's out of it. They want to reinitiate Mirana. The Blast, though, that's going to pop him on the wrong side, and he's not going to get caught out. And that's just like gone. Picked off by the Mirana again, so... Very, very good fight here from the Dire side. And a lot of gold down the pocket of this Mirana, and that's going to enable them to push. They have a lot of pushing power in this Mirana, and she's now got the Mjolnir done. And that's a middle tier 2. Easy. Easy towers. As a Disruptor, he's not going to be jumping in with the Static Storm. It's going to hurt, but it's not really going to matter all that much. Except for the Mirana, because he looks like she's taking quite a lot of damage off that, but he's going to get in there, the Lincoln's is going to pay off. Troll going to eat that last bit of damage as they look at the retreat out. Blade of Alacrity? I wonder what that's going to be turned into. Might want to sell the magic stick very, very soon, as she doesn't really need it all that much anymore. It's not an important item for him. Or for her. Coddle finally done with the Aghanim Scepter after 42 minutes of playing as good supporting. There's the Mjolnir. Centaur just needs another creep wave and then he's done with the heart. Should be about 12 or 1300. Mirana. Blade of Alacrity. There are a lot of things that could get turned into. I would say it's probably a Diffusal. Just because that's an obvious Mirana choice. But then again, you know, a Yasha would actually benefit her quite well. Because she could just turn that straight into a Mjolnir. Or, excuse me, Mantis style. Excuse me. She already has the Mjolnir. Mantis style, also a very common item. It is going to enable them to push a lot better. And generally be better in the fights. But I would actually like to see a Diffusal Blade as well. Just for the pickoffs on the Slug. That bottom tower is gone now. Slug, he's going to be jumping in. Is he going to find the right target? That is not the Centaur Warrior. That's not the guy you want to be going for, but he is going to go anyway. Backed up by 3 heroes. Centaur, he's going to be completely gone. And
Has been slain.
oh, he just got in time. Now the vacuum is going to almost enter the wall. Might have just wanted to place it on the other side, but it was very, very close. The Legion Commander now going to actually get stunned by this. But yeah, they got the tower and only traded it for Centaur, so even though those 600 gold out of his pocket, but he's got his heart. It's done. And he should be fine. They're trading it for a tower, which is fairly even trade. And as of right now, as you can see, got the valley into the mountain, and now Sluggy, he's going to be jumping onto this Troll. Troll is pretty much gone, unless he can get the bashes. He is. The RNG gods almost working into his favor. Now the Darkseer. There is no backup damage. The Mirana, she's not on point. They're now going to be going toe-to-toe. Where's the damage? The bashes. Oh, the Slug going to be getting it out with a triple kill. And he's calling the GG. I wouldn't do that just yet. I would not do that just yet, but it is one fat Slug. I'm not even going to argue with that. What this Mirana needs is an MKB. And that middle lane tower is gone. And I'll actually say the reason why the Troll hasn't been finding any farm is because he's never seeked it very well to begin with. You know, he was supposed to get that to get some farm in the early game. It's too late to farm up now because this Slug is on fire. And that's the middle Rex. Now the Blink Dagger. That's a bit of a late Blink Dagger for the Legion Commander. Usually it would just go on it in a blink, or I've even seen some blinks come first. Especially in pubs. Now up on the top lane, the Centaur, he's going to try to find the Slug. Is it going to be enough? The entire team is going to be in there backing him up, and now the duel. I don't think it's going to last long enough, is it? Yes, it is. Legion Commander taking that kill. Now the Coddle Blast is going to fly, but not going to be enough. Troll now back up and going. And they want to make sure those racks are not going to fall, but they are. And this is a disaster for the Dire. Now the wall, though. That's going to do one hell of a lot of damage. Vacuum back in. Kaboom. Into the kinetic field, but that's not going to do much. Legion Commander going to drop as well. And now the chase out. Slug, he wants to pounce back in. Troll, if he's going to get the bashes, that could be very nice for him. There's no dust. I think, yep, Slug, that's the bash that we're looking for. Well, not exactly a bash, just the guy running out of mana, and now Disruptor. He's gone for his wall. They got almost the entire team up. Only one to make it out is the Chaos Knight. But they lost 2 lanes of racks. And that's a hard one to recover from. So in the fight itself, Dire won, but they still lost 2 lanes of racks. But as of right now, I would say it's the point of the game where they got a good enough deep push to actually deal with it. Because you got the Mirana with the Desolator and the Mjolnir, you got the Coddle Blast, you have the Troll with the Whirling Axis. Darkseer can handle it quite well as well. So I would actually say that they're at a benefit when it comes to the deep push. And just cleaning up, playing creep waves. But yeah, Aghanim Scepter, done on the Darkseer. It's probably been a while back, seeing the fact that he has 2.4k gold now. But that's a big item for him to get. The wall is going to be doing so much damage, and especially if you have a high damage Slug. But yeah, I think they want to take those tier 3s. The counter push. They could be risky though. Slug, does he have buyback? He does not. In 6 gold, it's so close. He could get so many kills off it. 1 gold, now he's got buyback. Is he going to spend it? I don't think he is. I think they're just going to let it fall. But yeah, that right there is shit tower gone. Are they going to go any further? No, they're not. Entire team rotating back in. But they got the tier 3s. And Darkseer making sure that that tier 4 stays, or not, that top lane stays way pushed out. As the 4 staff, actually Aghanim Scepter, excuse me, is done on the Silencer. Or was it the 4 staff? Might have been the 4 staff. I am not entirely sure. Super Basher now done on Slug. Going for the Mithril Hammer, I would suggest that that is a BKB. That would at least make a lot of sense. For him, it's going to evade the stun. Think the Wall of Replica is going to pop anyway. But I'm not positive on it. So don't judge if I'm wrong. And Coddle is cleaning up some creeps. So that's when he got himself a Vitality booster. I kind of like that. He's almost got 2k health on the Coddle. Out-healthing, quote-unquote, if you can actually say that, the Mirana. And currently nobody really farming all that much. So let's take a look at the elastic graphs again. We got 164 on probably not on farming guy. But yeah, he's sitting on way too much health as of right now, and Kind of wondering if he's going to go into at least another heart. Oh, Slucky, he's going to find the Troll War. Nope, that's the Coddle he's going to find once again. And that was the kill he was looking for. Now the arrow, that's not going to connect. But yeah, Slucky. Just going for those single target pickoffs. Yeah, they got to defend. Mirana marking it out. They cannot. They just got to let that tier 2 fall. And let them push in a bit. I would actually have loved to see an Earthshaker in this game. I'm not entirely sure instead of Hoop, because I really feel this lineup actually, you know, it works on some levels, but they just need that big team fight ult. And the wall is just not going to cut it in the long term. And the Illusion's having trouble though. Now Legion Commander going in, that was very, very aggressive. Not going to win the duel, going to give it off to the Troll Warlord. Now Chaos Knight, he's going to be up against his counterpart, the Centaur Warner. But he's not able to stand up to the damage. Where is it going to come from? It's not there. The Slucky is not there. He's elsewhere. Centaur. Or not Centaur, Chaos Knight. He's not farmed enough. Now Slug wants to find the Centaur. This is a fight. He's going to have trouble winning. Oh, the chain stuns. They need to find that kill, but it's not going to be there. Their main source of damage, not exactly. I think they could have actually gotten it. And I would say an MKB on the Mirana at this point is going to prove so valuable, and especially on the Troll Warlord. And looks like he's not going to go for it. Now the pounce is on the Mirana here, as she's just going to drop like basically nothing. It's like, oh, he might actually have trouble here. Keeper of the Light, he should fall, but Slug vacuum back in. Where's the Stomp? Nope, the Abyssal. That's going to go on the Centaur. And Slug, he's going to at least fall once. That's the Aegis gone. And now Sluggy is back in and going. Darkseer buyback. He doesn't really need all that much gold anymore. Now the Mirana buyback as well. They really want to deal with this push. They cannot afford to have Megas. As the arrow is going to fly through, that's going to connect on a creep. Slug being very cocky. Just running around. I'm not entirely sure what that stomp was for. But there's Slug just sitting in there. They're going to force back out, and currently the racks are not down just yet. Slug, you might want to consider getting out here. Doesn't have that long on the Shadow Blade. Now going to jump into the Mirana. If she can get the leap up, it was spent. It's going to come with a stun. Mirana, she's getting healed up, and she's going to be fine for now. Slug getting bashed through the BKB. And there's the wall going down. If they can find this kill, that would be huge, but they really got to defend their tier 4s. They got to make that a priority. As now Slug, he's going to be taking a kill onto this Darkseer. Actually not going to go for it. Fearing the worst coming out from this, but now the duel plus actually Centaur Stomp. Maybe a kill in the Slug. Yep, there it is. Now the Chaos Knight, he's going to be going for all of his illusions. Legion Commander now falling. And this is a problem for him. Chaos Knight, only one to be alive in there. It's going to go for the Coddle. Not going to have enough damage. And he's going to fall as well. No GG just yet on the Disruptor. He's been AFK for a while here. They need him. They need this guy. They cannot fight. They cannot do a 5-on-5 because they're going to lose it. As long as the Slug just dies first, their source of damage dies. Because, you know, the Legion Commander, she's doing a lot of damage, but she's just not putting it down quickly enough and doesn't have the health. And Silencer unable to do a whole lot because this is a team centered around DPS. And the Mirana just taken off 25-8. 17, and now the Disruptor. He's now caught out of position there. They could go for him, and he's going to be gone, and that should tier 3's gone. How's the buyback situation looking? Nobody but Troll and the Chaos Knight has buyback. But Chaos Knight can't do a whole lot on his own. But that's going to be your tier 3's. Or not tier 3's, melee racks. Are they just going to go straight for the GG? It looks like they are. They're just going to go straight for the tier 4's. Troll, they really want to bring this tower down. Start calling the GG. I don't know if it's over or not. Troll, they need this guy up front, but he's going to go down. Now the buyback. Just going to buy straight back. Silencer. Not going to drop just yet. Legion Commander now coming in. Wants to go for the duel. Nope, the Lincolns. Legion. Can they get the counter kill? That would be huge for him, but ultimately they're just going to back off in the Rod of Atos. Atos. I don't know how you're going to pronounce that, but it's up on this Keeper of the Light, so he should be somewhat fine. That's going to increase his intelligence pool. Going to give him the slows. All the slows, about 60%. That's actually going to work well at demobilizing a lot of these potential targets here. And those 2 forests, I think I may would have gone for the top racks as well, just to kind of counter out the fact that you have super creeps up against you. Now the Mirana gonna get that Mantis style in order. That's gonna increase the push by a rather significant amount on Radiance. That's a bit of an interesting item. I did not expect that Centaur. I'd hope for another heart, but yeah, he's gonna go for the Radiance. It's gonna help out with the counter push, and actually gonna help out in general a lot, because if you can jump in on about 2 or 3 heroes and hoof stomp, let's say that's about 3 seconds of damage, and that's about oh, never mind that. They're just gonna jump straight onto the slug. I'm not entirely sure what the guy's doing. What is he doing? He has no buyback. He's just trying to take down the range tracks there, but gonna let his life through it. But yeah, that's gonna help out the Centaur with the push. And that amount of damage that's actually gonna be a rather significant amount of those couple of seconds that it's only active. Per second, it's only about 50, which is only going to be about 150, but you know, we have those 10-15 second team fights, and it's going to be about 500 damage that you're dealing in, especially because he likes being that close in on the fights, plus the blade mail. If Legion duels him, she's going to be gone, and now the tier 3s, are they just going to go straight for the throne? They are. Vacuum in, duel on the Legion Commander, it's going to bring down the troll, but now the Centaur comes in, showing off that Radiance, and it's over. The Ancient is gone, and it's the GG. The comeback is unreal. Oh my. I did totally not expect that, but yes, the throws. They had the game. They had it and they threw it away. Right out the window. That was unbelievable. That was like truly unbelievable. Slug had an amazing game up until that last go there, and he just got dropped. And yeah, analysis. Radiant needed to be more patient. Slug needed to be more patient, and they would have probably won it. Chaos Knight needed a bit more farm, but that's pretty much all I got. And now the screen is gone, as you can see my shit levels. So, but nevertheless, thank you all so much for watching. It was a blast to cast this. Please do go ahead and give me some feedback. I know I made a good amount of mistakes, which I'm hoping to improve, and if you guys could tell me some things that you guys noticed, that'd be great. So, but anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time. Bye bye.